So, I want to welcome you all to the Great Christ's Octagon House, built by George Gray. Girls?
Listen.
History. Like history?
Sure.
Ready to learn something?
Sure.
Welcome to the Great Christ's Octagon House. Take two. This house was built by George Gray. George Gray was a farmer and a banker. He was inspired by the original state house that used to sat in the center of town, where they got the name of Circleville. Back on the table, I'll show you. Actually, I'll show you right now. This was the original state house. Am I right? State, not court.
Court.
Court. Excuse me. Court. I get that mixed up. Courthouse, which was a shape of an octagon. Okay? It burned down, the courthouse burned down in 1840. He was inspired by that shape and built this home in the same octagonal shape. It also represents full of life. Now, again, he was a banker and a farmer. So he wanted to take his house and split it into two different things: business, living. You are currently standing in the original dining room. Now, we all know this house was moved. The Greats, which my teammate did a lot of researching on, knows a lot about the Greats. So any questions about the Greats, that's the man to go to. The Greats, Nancy and George, both passed away in 1914, 1960. Right?
Yeah.
The house was vacant for a few years. In 1920, Kreitz family, M.M. Kreitz, purchased the farm. The farm originally was 160 acres. Okay? I'm trying to get to the points of a lot of epic things. Where the house used to set was 150 feet away from the Underground Railroad. Right here, actually, all first floor, 14-foot ceilings, but this section right here, which we believe is an empty 6-foot cavity where George Gray housed the slaves, because there was 2 tunnels that fed this house: the Underground Railroad and the canals. Because just west of this house right now is the site of the river, which runs down to the Ohio River. A lot of history in this house. I'm trying to remember it all. So you're, like I said, you're currently sitting in there. All first floors, 14-foot ceilings, closet, hallway, adjacent into the kitchen area, closet, hallway. The ceiling heights, you can see, are not 14 foot. So that gap in between that ceiling height to that ceiling height is your 6-foot cavity. Access panel is upstairs. Now, it has never been opened in all these years. Also, I want to see if you two know your history. Here's a history quiz for you. And you, Mama, keep it hush. Because I already told y'all earlier out in the truck, right? Right? One of your ex-presidents visited this home. During the Civil War, he was a general. He wasn't president. Now, you've never had a female president yet, right? Can you think of the general during the Civil War? No. It's close. Civil War time period.
What's his name? I know who it is, dude.
I tell you what. It starts with a G.
Is he on
George
mine?
Washington.
No.
No.
Dude, that's way early.
Right here. Right here. Hey, here's your answer.
Ulysses S. Grant.
He fought in the Battle of Mexico War on his way to the War of Gettysburg and stopped here for a meeting.
So you were close.
So you was close. when you said Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Now, monumental history right there alone. And the reason I say that is because we're going to go this way, because in the original living room marks that history. And I want to see if you guys can find it. Come on.
Wait, what are we looking for?
History or something. History.
Marks of history.
Marks of history. You're looking for
Perfect.
history.
Ulysses S. Grant was here.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh, you're getting warm.
atthe?
Nope. But you're warm.
Wait, what?
You're warm.
The ceiling?
Right above me, there's two floor joists.
An attic?
Look at the floor joists.
Before.
You see the chart?
Yeah.
There was a fire started right here. And the reason the fire was started was because USS Grant walked out that door, and 2 days later, George Gregg set the fire right here. Why did he set the fire here? One, what's behind me? Big ass window, right? Who was chasing him to War of Gettysburg?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep, the Confederate.
The Confederate soldiers. Grant was protecting who?
Slaves.
The Bluecoats, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he set this fire to protect this house. To keep the Greycoats from tearing it down. That's history. And the only way we knew that was even there was because we had to open that ceiling up because of the water leaks from the roof. Make sense? Now, you're currently standing in the middle of this floor. You see the square?
Yeah.
Anybody know what was there?
A couch?
Why would a couch be in the middle of the floor?
I don't
Big
know.
ass rug.
What?
Big ass rug.
Exactly. Big throw rug. They always took care of the outside of the rugs and did not take care of the center. Why? Saving on money. Because you know back in them days, you didn't have a whole lot of money. You're going to see that throughout the entire house. Another monumental thinking that nobody thinks about every day. And I'm a proud believer, my wife will tell you, always look at the big picture in life. Not the little things. The big picture. There's a chimney behind you, right?
Yeah.
Y'all seen 4 chimneys outside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That fireplace is in which wall? Inner or outer? Inner, right? All fireplaces nowadays are on the outer. You never see a fireplace on the inner.
Right.
And when you have a fireplace downstairs, there's one upstairs. That's how they kept the house warm. They didn't have furnaces.
That's why it's on the inside instead of the outside.
Exactly.
Keeps the heat in.
It keeps the heat in, not out. You didn't think he was coming here for history, did you? There's a reason we're doing this. Because
I failed
the
history.
current spirits in this house lived in this house, took care of this farm. Now let's walk this way. Now, y'all see the doll, right, in the other room?
Yeah.
Came from Greenville Manor, right? This flower vase right here came also from Greenville Manor. And the theory that came between me, Marcus Hall, and Adam Kimball was, can spirits attach to items and transfer from location to location?
Yes.
That's why they're here. So teams can validate that. Now, you're currently standing in the original, over here is the original front door. This is the foyer into your masterpiece of what I stated. The spiral staircase. Your last remaining freestanding in the entire state of Ohio. Still standing today. One of the things we noticed since I've been involved in April of 2022, right here, right here. See the circle?
Yeah.
Yep, there's a circle here. It goes from that door frame straight through this hallway on both sides, around the spiral staircase, and out the door you guys come in every day. We believe it was some type of memorial painting of some sort through the years and the decades, and it's been covered up with paint and paint and paint all these decades. And now that this house sits here, from summer to winter, the temperature's consistently changing, trying to fix my pronouncings. It has showed itself and has brought itself back to life. And there was a woman that came out, took a bunch of, I haven't heard nothing about her since, but she's took photos, she's took paint chips, she's got a master's degree in trying to bring it back to life. And again, that's one of the things that I've recently looked into to help preserve this home, and we haven't heard nothing. So I don't know what's going to happen. Now, coming out this way, after I trip over a chair, you've seen the painting on the walls. You look up right here, and you see it also coming around the staircase all the way around. So
You guys can see how intricate it was.
Yes.
Especially right above you, right there.
Also, as of the beginning of this year, this same style of whatever's coming through this painting is happening up second floor, which I'll show you when we get up there. And I got a question, paranormal side, when we get up there too. And I want to see if you guys are good at it. Because you two youngsters, I'm telling you, you're going to a wild night. You're going to a wild night. I got some plans for them, buddy. If that's okay, Matt.
Oh, hey.
Don't be nervous.
You ain't got to be nervous.
You don't got to be nervous. Nothing
So,
I'll hurt you, but
y'all love history, right? I know they do. Y'all like history?
I love it.
You're currently in, I said it, George Gray was a banker and a farmer. His business was to help people with goals with their financial books, their financial earnings, their spendings, whatever. You're currently standing in his office. You're currently standing in his waiting area. And he separated them with the pocket doors, which are right here. The original pocket doors. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this. This house, George Gray started construction in late 1855 and completed it in early 1856. It took him a full year. And now that he's recording, I said it outside to everybody, and I'll say since he's recording. 50 Octagon houses nationwide. This is your only different one. Why, you ask? The photos on the table don't lie. All of them were built and constructed with the square base in the center, architectural style. This one is the only one that's octagonal shape, all the way around. Now, behind the two youngsters, there are the original French doors. Where those were was right over here. They were right here. I'll wait till everybody comes out so they see where they were. Now, we all know through the decades and the years and years and years, this house has been upgraded. Right? Furnaces, electricity, plumbing. That was the back door to the outhouse. Through the years, they upgraded it. If you look right here on the edge, you see it's square base. They put a wall in. This was your tub. Toilet was in the back corner. Right here was your vanity. They closed this in with the bookshelving, took the French doors out, put the bookshelving in to give privacy for the bathroom. This ended up being your bathroom. And as you notice, electricity was upgraded. We do have outlets on the floor. We do have outlets in the baseboards. It's all big upgrade through the decades and decades and decades of upgrading everything. Now, the kitchen. Which is just opposite where you was just at, where all your equipment is. Your 6-foot cavity is right here. Now, did y'all know they never cooked in the kitchen? Exactly. They cooked in the basement, which is behind thermal man. Come up those basement steps, fireplace, as you see behind my teammate Josh. Let Matt show it. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Unique history.
You need to be patient.
Patience, child.
They use the fireplace to keep the food warm. They prep the food right here in the kitchen, and they took it in the dining room to feed the family. This door, back in those days, they had a servant that took care of the family. The servant was only allowed in certain areas of the house. They'd come through that door. That staircasing was their access up and down the second
I
floor.
told you that. I was right.
At the top of that staircasing was their living quarters. Okay? You was dead on. You knew it.
Well, I knew from being down south, investigating down south, so I kind of figured it was a certain
Exactly.
passageway.
So as I said, all first floor is 14 foot. That is your 6-foot cavity that we believe the slaves were housed. So, only access we are allowed to use for the second floor is your back staircasing. Unfortunately, with the move and the structural state of this home right now, that I've been battling myself, my teammates, my wife, my kids, and trying to raise enough money to save and preserve this house, the spiral staircase is off limits. It's too weak. I've been on them. I got halfway up them, and the whole thing was just shaking and rack. And I'm like, and I've been in the cupola, which is currently covered. Now, I'm going to tell you about the cupola real quick before we go upstairs. George Gray designed the cupola with a 6-pane window. It's at the tip of the house in the center. He would use that to be able to see miles and miles around the farm. And he's made sure everybody's doing their duties and their jobs on the farm. We also believe, and her theory last time she was here, which I thought was amazing, was he also used it to see if law enforcement was around for the slaves. So he would put the lantern signal in the window to let the slaves know it's safe. So we're going to do that again tonight. We're going to put that in the window, and she's going to leave that up there all night. We're going to see if that triggered things, because last time it did. It triggered a lot.
There were
So
quite a few people that got touched the last time after we put it in the window.
exactly. And what's also amazing is we also got several EVPs that we believe were slaves.
After we put it in the window, didn't we get a lot of movement outside too?
Yes.
Yeah.
It stirred up a lot. So, you are on Native American ground, okay? The Shawnee Indians ran from the Franklin County, Pickaway County line all the way to Kentucky. They took care of Ohio River. And they were a ruthless tribe. They scalped you. They didn't care. So, now, before we go upstairs, if you've ever watched Resident of Dead's version, which is Adam Kimball's, Rebecca had a good theory. She had a good read on this house.
On
And
him.
they did. 2 things. 1,
Watch.
open floor.
Nobody else.
She kept getting an open floor. I don't know if you're getting that.
Yeah.
Open floor. Think about that for a minute.
It's crazy.
When the Christ purchased the farm in 1920, they rented this house out. They never lived in the home. They rented it. Okay? In 2001, the current owners, a non-profit organization called Roundtown Conservancy, purchased the home. In 2004, we had to save the home from a big retail development, Walmart, because they purchased the land. The house was moved. Is the house currently on its original foundation?
No.
That's why she was getting no open floor. Also, the second thing she was getting, and Christy London verified this on her walkthrough last year, and I'm currently working on those edits. Circle around the octagon. What's the circle?
There's people around him.
But you're semi-close. It has something to do with the tower. What did I say? Ran the land.
It's the Indian burial ground.
Exactly.
We're like
This house house is circled by Native American burial grounds. It is dead center of all mounds. And there's just one literally right across the field from here on Kingston Pike. That way, excuse me. Thank you, Josh. That way. I did the same thing Christy did.
Yeah.
Why is that? She thought the same thing. Remember the walkthrough?
Yeah.
When she was touching the wall and she was reading the underground tunnels?
Right.
And she thought that was freaking easy.
Originally, wasn't this house faced the other direction?
The door you walked through was facing 23 exactly.
Yeah.
Straight. So it shifted north just a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm still way off. Because I'm thinking this way is east, when it's technically west. Opposite.
Last time we were here, I came in here by myself. When I went upstairs,
East is this way.
Oh.
I was pointing this way originally, but that's where the Sail River is. So is that what's throwing me off? Was the underground canals?
It could be, yeah. Well, because
when
like
we were here last time, and I came in and went around by myself. When I went upstairs, I got disoriented and couldn't figure out how to get back downstairs.
And I get that a lot. Also, right here, in this spot, we're all you going to experience it soon. You're going to smell something like wood burning. It happens right here every single time. You'll go upstairs, you'll spend 20 minutes upstairs, you come back downstairs, and you two, I'm telling you, you're going to be by yourselves tonight in this house.
Mm-hmm.
And I expect y'all to be upstairs, not down here.
Okay.
Okay? I got a perfect spot for y'all.
Just watch when you go upstairs because the stairs are kind of
You're going to see it.
And don't touch the railing.
Yeah.
Well, the upstairs, run the staircase, really.
Yeah, it's what she.
This one you can't touch.
Oh,
Okay.
good. The
Yeah,
don't
railing
touch
that
this
goes
spot.
around.
When we go upstairs, I'll show you. All right, I'll show you.
You will get the smell of the burning wood in the stairwell.
It's right
Yeah.
here. You'll get it right here in this vicinity. You'll smell like someone's got wood burning going.
Okay.
Okay? And what's weird, this was the kitchen. Is it possible the wood burning stove in the basement when they used to cook was right here?
Maybe.
Maybe. Do we know
It
for
would
sure?
make sense with the fireplace being there. There was a fireplace in the
But they will come
basement
up the
as well.
staircasing, bring the food up, prep it, and feed the family in there.
But if there was a fireplace downstairs as well to help keep things warm, the wood burning stove wouldn't have been right on top of the fireplace. It would have been a few feet away.
Exactly. So it's a good theory. It's good thinking. You see what I'm saying? So you see where I'm going with this, right?
Yeah.
So Josh, am I missing anything before we go upstairs? Important historical documents? I'm trying to remember everything.
No.
There's just so much crap we found.
Yeah, I think you got everything, all the major points.
So, with that note, there were multiple families that lived in this house when the Christ purchased it. And one of the biggest families that came forward, who I love with all my heart and have the utmost respect for. And every time I talk to her, I cry because she hits me hard every time. That's the Moore family.
Yeah.
Linda's been in this house multiple times, and that woman could come in here and she could point where Mom had things at. And that touches me every time, because it's history. Her daddy and brother lost this house. So,
You okay?
yeah, I'm fine, but I'm hearing it upstairs. I'm starting to tear up because
Yeah, I see.
You know why I'm tearing up.
Yeah.
So, just the Moore family is the biggest family. There's been the Betts that lived here. There's been multiple other families. We believe we know who Sarah is. We validated that last week. Y'all don't know it. We know who Sarah is. It was one of the original families. The first families that lived here when Christ purchased the farm. And they had 13 kids. So we're trying to validate Sarah when she gave us the information that she was 13. Does she mean that that's her age? Or she is one of the children that 13 children they had. So something new came up with my video that's been on YouTube for a long time. 2 years?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't know where we're going with this and how we're going with this, but thanks to one of our volunteers that recently has been coming out a lot during flashlight tours, her husband is related to the family that once lived here. So he asked Grandma, who's 89 years old, and she had updated some historical information, and he brought me some attention and gave me some documentations. And speaking with Linda Speakman-Moore, who will be 70 September 7th, she had some documents as well from the family. So we're still digging in some more history of that family. There were 13 children, but they only lived here from 1920s to 1930s. So we don't know the actual, how long they were here.
It's possible that this is where Sarah had her happiest memories.
Exactly.
And that is why she appears so
Exactly.
young here.
You know, and that's the things that, myself in 7, almost 8 years of researching the paranormal, doing what I do with my team. We try to get the paranormal side of things as well as the historical side of things put together as one and validate what we're getting and what we're picking up. You're getting a lot of activity in here. My hairs are like,
No, it's hot in here.
well,
Yeah.
you see the hairs. I mean, I'm getting a lot of readings right now.
It's gonna get worse
Got me
as you go
some.
upstairs.
As you go upstairs, will get worse. You think it's hot now, you ain't felt nothing yet.
Well, I have 2 t-shirts on.
Well, that explains a lot.
That's your fault.
So you need to take the, put your t-shirt back on, but take the inside one out. So that way you still got your logo
This one
on.
off for now.
That's fine. But you can change the port line, or you can change upstairs when one's around.
Like, I'm gonna just change
If you're
it.
comfortable.
I'm gonna just change it.
But anyway, so with that being said, I think I know a few rooms upstairs, and I can tell you some hot spots. And you two,
Got a storm coming, guys.
we got a storm coming. That's gonna.
Oh my god, I just took some pictures.
I seen the clouds out the window.
I'm getting.
Yeah, I got dark.
Are you seeing this, man? You seeing the hairs?
Yep.
I am getting a lot of readings right now,
Yeah.
and it's starting to pick up.
Yeah.
Are you getting him?
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I'm getting a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy.
That electric storage in the air will do it too.
What's
And she's standing on the staircase.
the
watching.
strangest thing that I'm getting right now is like my right hand really hurts for some reason.
Well, my left palm is itchy,
Like it feels like somebody's like just pressing down on my hand.
and I don't know if you noticed when I was talking, I was scratching my palm.
Yeah, I know.
I was scratching my palm a lot, and I'm also getting Sarah on the staircase and peeking around the
Yeah.
storefront here. I'm just getting this so much. I'm literally shaking. I mean, look, I'm literally shaking because I'm getting so much. But I want to tell you all,
The more you talk about it, the more the energy picks up. I can definitely feel
Yeah.
it.
this staircasing, Matt, Megan, and Brian already knows, is very steep. Very steep. It's best that one at a time goes up.
Right.
Leave enough gap, enough room. The one thing I want you to pay close attention to, especially if Matt's got the camera up with the light, the edge of the steps, you can see the wear and tear of decades and decades of them steps being used. They are the original. Everything in this house, all wood, is original. You have the original shutters from outside, they're all still here. A lot of our window framing is still here. My wife was not in here when I teared up, but her and Josh already knows why I teared up. Matt knows. Don't you, Matt?
Yep.
Just the hard work and dedication that's been put in this place for 3 years. And I have to walk away from it, and it's not easy.
Right.
So, let's go upstairs. I'm ready to freaking investigate.
Right?
Hell yeah.
Well, it's already raining. I don't think we're got the windows down.
I don't think I do, Ben.
Anybody.
Hopefully nobody has car windows down because it's raining.
Boy, it's raining good.
Hey, that's okay, if the passenger window on the car's cracked.
Be quiet. Did you fucking see that? Oh my god. They fucking darted straight across.
They did.
Oh my god.
Dang.
Matt?
You missed it.
Dude! I swear to fucking God.
I seen it, babe. That's
She ran up the
crazy.
stairs and darted across.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Somebody's in some trouble. Wait a minute, that's something. I've got to go to your side.
I've never seen something like that.
No.
Oh my
It's been a
god.
long time for me.
Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me? Was that the little girl?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Dude, that.
Wow.
Wow, she
Is that like
fucking,
the
she darted from right here
Yeah.
and darted
And
straight
there.
across like
Yeah.
out of hell, dude.
Yeah.
Full body operation.
Yeah.
That was literally
I thought
And,
somebody
and you
else
don't
was up
know there's
here.
nobody up here, right?
Yeah. I thought there was somebody up
My
there.
wife seen something, she just ran in there. I swear to God, full body operation, right on the steps here. Her and I both seen it.
Yeah.
From right here, darted that way, and she was about this high.
That's the same height as the little girl.
She was about this fucking high.
Yep, that's the exact same height. The bottom of the stairs, that's it.
Wait, where we at, Josh? When Sean Burrows was here,
Oh, it's raining good.
what? We were right here when we were doing ITC.
Can I take this for a sec? I just want to
What?
go check that door.
The whistle?
The whistle.
Yeah.
Hey,
What's on the ground over there?
that is from the ceiling. This is from our lovely raccoons.
Oh.
Damn, that's coming down hard.
Right?
Holy shit.
Yeah, I was gonna go get the car key.
Oh my god, dude.
Hey,
I've
Tommy.
never seen that.
You're lucky.
That's the first time I've seen that in this house. I swear to God, that's the first time I've seen that.
That's
You freaked out. You grabbed
Holy
my shirt.
Yeah.
Dude,
She, oh my God, that was a full body operation. I swear to
We
God.
seen it the last time we were here.
She darted from right here. I mean, full body. That was Sarah. She, right here. She was waiting for us to come up the steps. She's listening
Yeah.
to our conversation.
dude,
And the
something's
minute she
following
seen
him.
me,
Oh
she
yeah,
went,
I've
See it?
seen it earlier.
It's
Yeah.
following him. You see it?
Yeah.
oh my, she was right behind
Yeah.
me. She,
It's literally
Yeah.
following him. I wonder if he realizes that.
Yeah.
It's following.
dude, yeah, exactly. I'm freaking shaking.
That's
That was a full body
crazy.
operation.
Me and Matt were seeing things down there too.
Now, this room, let me get back to my historical tour here.
That was something.
I'm freaking out. I'm sorry. that was
I'm
wild.
sorry.
I've never freaked out like that.
Wow.
Have
The same thing the last time we were here happened.
Yeah.
We've seen her dart from room to room. It was great.
The last time you
That was
seen
crazy.
any post, the post
I?
town.
Post town.
Well,
Yeah. When me and Mike seen it on the steps.
Yeah, that's what
Holy
I-
shit. That's insane.
That is.
There's like literally a mist all the way around you, bro.
Yeah, you're the only one too.
Really?
Me and
Yeah.
my fiance
Is it my
see
glasses?
too.
No, there's like a literal, like, it's almost like an
Yeah.
aura around you.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It's probably my brother.
Bobby.
It's Bobby.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
It's Bobby.
Bobby was here the last
Yeah,
time.
he's here. He's protecting me. Is what he's doing.
Yeah, it actually, whatever it was, like just stepped off to the left of you now, and it's standing like right here. It's,
Yeah.
You can just see it's like a misty like aura.
We'll send it
That's
to you,
Bobby.
man.
Yeah, we'll send it to you.
That's Bobby. This was the living quarters for the servant.
Okay.
Your kitchen down below us had the fireplace. This one has it.
Okay.
Man, that rain's really coming down, man.
Yeah. it
That's
is.
stirring it up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, some of you guys seen the video of the peaker. It's my brother. It's
Yep.
my brother. Well,
Are you seeing any of that mist that I saw?
did you see the mist that he seen on his video?
No, I just caught the orb come off. like your
Yeah.
shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Izzy keep seeing things darting back and forth back there.
It's a little girl.
Holy
It's
crap.
Sarah.
There was another orb that just came from the right side of the screen and just like
Wow.
floated up. Man, it was huge.
I swear to God, when I seen, I swear
It was
to God.
definitely not dust.
Yeah.
Matt's girl
Yeah.
will tell you, man.
Yeah.
It was a full body operation.
Yeah.
There was no ifs, ands, and buts.
That was crazy.
And you know how I feel when I come up this back staircase and all by myself. At night, especially.
Where did your man go?
Oh man, I freak out.
Where did
all the
your
time
husband
because I
go?
just don't know what I'm gonna see.
He went down to check the
Oh, I
tent.
checked to see if
There's a lot
Yeah.
of energy in this doorway.
Yeah.
make sure everything's good to go.
This next room was Linda Speakman Moore's bedroom. Okay? This is where we caught the peeker that some of you guys seen on video feed. Man, I'm freaking out. I'm
Yeah.
Wait, you wasn't filming.
No, I'm filming.
He was filming, but you didn't come upstairs and you didn't see what me and her seen.
I was still on the bottom.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
me and her was the first one on the staircase in a full body
Yeah.
operation, just darted from here to there.
Yeah.
Nobody was upstairs.
Maybe she wants to come out and play with the weeds.
All right, that's what I said.
Let's come in this room because this is where we got the peeker.
Come on. Alright. I hope you know, Mom. You're gonna have to give me one of my instruments. Me and Izzy kept seeing her darting back and forth.
She actually darted straight across when I come through here. She's in the office. So this room right here was Linda Speakman Moore's bedroom.
Yeah.
Okay? This door frame is the door frame that Forrest Moore, her daddy, put in the 25 years they lived here. The reason he put it in was for two reasons. One, so she could get to her brother. Two, because the next room that my partner is freaking me out because he's walking in there is the fireplace, and it helped her stay warm during the winter. Also, this is the door frame that we got the peeker on the video. And then the mist that shot straight across. So the camcorder was in the closet on the other side. The security camera, which is out there on the tripod that spins 360, white camera. Man, that's a mist on that freaking phone, dude.
Yeah.
So that camera will move when it detects motion. Right now it's on the pan setting, so I got it set to where it moves 360 all the time. And I get a lot of voices out of that consistently. So
Now they're checking.
freaking out. I'm freaking out. I've never freaked out like this, man. Josh will tell you. Last time I freaked out like this was at Post Out. When that shadow figure went up the back staircase, and me and Christy London's bodyguard, FBI, CIA agent, we both seen it. And he went in straight security lockdown mode. He made everybody stay downstairs. Him and I went up with the camera. It was wild. All right, let's go in this way. So this is the room. It's been the quietest, most calmest, more relaxing room. But on August 2nd, the night of August 2nd, which was just a few weeks ago, my camcorder was in that closet. Tripwire's right here.
What is that smell?
What are you smelling?
I don't know, like sage burning or something.
Same, bro. Same.
It's weird.
It does seem it.
Since I've
Yeah.
been in this house, that's all I can smell.
Yeah.
It's like weird sagey.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know who it's coming from.
Maybe. Anybody just had
No, it's
cleansing?
closer
No.
to the
Oh,
cement.
wait. We had two girls in the flashlight tours last weekend that just had cleansings done to them.
Why they were in here?
No, before they came here.
Every time I get close to that vent, that's where I'm stealing it from. You okay, Tommy?
Yeah, I'm fine. I had mucus. But that door frame is the peeker from this closet. So that's the door frame that the Moore had put in. Tripwire's right here. So the video feed for those that hadn't seen it, I'll show it to you. I don't remember which ones. Actually, I think it was Brian and Megan. Y'all didn't see it. Everybody else did see it. Now it's dark, you can see it even better. It's amazing. This bedroom right here was Tom Moore's bedroom. No, they put that up here. They just put that up here.
Yeah, that's our temperature sensor.
Temperature sensor. Set it back. Set it back.
Okay, yeah, but you're gonna
Set it back.
Yeah, there's one here and there's one directly across. I don't know whose mask that is. That's not ours. That was here.
Okay. That's the temperature sensor for them to keep track of what's going on up here. This room was Tom Moore's bedroom. That's why that door frame was put in so Linda could get to her brother.
Yeah, this is the room that we seen the first time.
Yep. Sarah loves to run from this room to the room we got the peeker at. Okay. She'll run back and forth. I've seen her run straight across to the office. She's come back. She'll stay in this area normally. The doorways, these doorways around the staircase. When you're standing in these doorways, and Josh will tell you, my wife will tell you, you will be touched. You'll be played with. The little girl loves to play games. She likes hide and go seek. And that's why you two will be all alone.
This room.
Dun dun dun.
I think also, this is the most room, I mean, we saw Tom last time in that room, but
Tom stays here.
And this is his room.
I've had a lot of my own, with my own eyes, not on camera, but I've been right outside that door frame of the office, which is directly across the hallway from here. I've seen with my own eyes Tom standing at this window looking out the window. Full body operation. So, these spirits are smart. They know when cameras are out. They know when cameras are rolling. Okay? You just gotta catch them at the right time. You gotta be smart. You gotta know. The guy that got me originally started in the paranormal field, his name is Mike Bloomfield. He actually runs American Ghost Stories. He will share everything and anything you guys put on Facebook. Amazing dude. He caught, with his tripod sitting right here with a camcorder, a shadow coming through that wall right behind you. And that was way before I got involved here. So, a lot of activity in this house. This is one of your hottest rooms right here. But this is not where the girls are going to be.
No.
We can, I can't do that. How about the actual windows?
Yeah, I was gonna say, see if we could move the table back.
Well, I can get back there. I only put this table here because of the,
Right.
where the raccoon came through the ceiling.
If we move the table back a little bit, it'll be in the window a little more.
We probably could. Scoot that in.
Oh, there's a wall here.
That's fine.
Okay.
It's coming out of that wall over here.
There we go. Maybe move the lantern over a little bit. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. So, this room right here, you got 2 rooms off of it. This has been the hottest area of the entire house all year. Right here. These 3 rooms. This bedroom, Josh, quote me if I'm wrong, was George Gregg's bedroom.
Yes.
This bedroom was Nancy Gregg's bedroom.
Yeah.
This room was the room they mingled and hang out and read books and watched television. Josh and I has experienced a lot of things right here. We have experienced with the Lucid headphones, which I brought a set of them. He was wearing them. One of my teammates, Daphne, was recording video, and my wife was sitting beside her. And we both were leaning against this table right here. And he could hear through the Lucid headphones. Forrest Moore sitting in a chair in that room. And Tom Moore walking right in front of us. You could feel the footsteps coming through the floorboards. Literally filming. They were arguing because Forrest was drunk. It's happened. And most recent spirit, as of April of last year, has come forward, but has never stepped foot inside this house. The daughter of M.M. Crates, Mary Virginia Crates, is in this room.
She was the last owner of the house
Very last owner of this
before
house.
the Roundtown Conservancy got the house.
My brother has been seen in both of these rooms, as well.
EVPs in this
AVP
room.
in this room for my brother. We have the app Necrophonic. It was done in this room. That's what Nacho was using.
Yeah,
on his tablet.
Nacho's pants, something went like this.
Nacho was
Where are
standing.
his
Yep.
pants?
Nacho was standing right here,
Something-
and
you could see his
you can
pants.
see his pants leg get moved on video right here.
It was great.
So the little girl's got him in this area. She loves this area. I'm telling you now, this is the hot spots we have got. Holy shit. That was good.
Lightning.
That was a good flash.
Yeah.
It came out that I seen it across the hall there. I'm feeling it. It's thick, and the darker it gets, the thicker it gets. You feeling it, Matt?
Oh, yeah.
The last time I was here, we did the triple S's. Me and Mallory both got tugged on within 4 seconds of each other.
When we were here the last time, we had Mallory and Nacho doing double S's. They one at the bottom of the staircase and one at the top.
Nacho
of the
was at the top. Mike was at the bottom.
The beards got.
Beers got tugged.
I think we should try a triple.
Yeah, we can try it, sweet.
I've got an S box. You got, how many Xbox you got?
I got one.
He's got one. I've got a SB7 Pro. I mean,
I prefer S boxes because they record it.
I got.
So if he wants to do
yeah.
his
Well, I
video-
gave her my S box.
What I'm saying,
Your Xbox with us.
well, what I'm saying is, if we record it when he does his video feed, he's showing the actual video that we're recording. He can also put in the audio
Their
from the
feed,
S
right.
boxes for viewers to see,
Right.
and understand that we're actually getting what we're hearing. They're saying, because we're saying what we're hearing.
Right.
So
Ooh, you guys do triple S's. I'm gonna do the Lucid headphones. Alright, we're good.
I've got mine. I'm the only one that's got a set of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have bought my second set. Where's yours at?
Mine's in the car.
Oh, you got yours. So we got two sets.
Yeah, I got mine.
There it is.
Sweet.
I've got two sets. I only brought one. The wife didn't want me to bring a whole bunch of crap.
For sure.
Did,
I'm trying to think.
It's the ones that call me.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I want to set this.
yours is white.
Yeah,
Mine's black and white.
but yeah.
All right.
I want to sell those so bad.
You can't get them no more.
They don't make them anymore.
They're discontinued. It sucks, but they're awesome. You guys all right? All right, we're going over that room. It's the last room in the house.
Hey, girls, come finish the tour.
Sorry, we
You don't
saw
want them to
something
go
in
in
there.
You don't want them to go in the door?
That's fine, but let's go finish the tour.
We went in there because we saw something in the closet.
That's fine, but let's finish the tour. We're gonna be here all night investigating. We got plenty of time.
Oh, she just fucking went through the wall. Oh,
There was something in there.
oh,
in the closet there too.
when he came in with the camera with the light flashing, she fucking hit in the wall. Oh,
What about
man.
the room that's side to side from this one?
That room does have a lot of activity in it.
Yeah, because me and Izzy
Especially
seen
the
something that was
closet.
darting in and out.
The
of
little girl
closet.
goes in there. That room also has one of the original wallpapers, which is from 1920. I forgot to mention that.
You should have took them to the door.
I actually saved the best for last. This was George Gregg's office.
Mm.
Now, this is where you come at night, finish up his paperwork and his documents and whatnot. Right here behind Josh is a door with a very small, skinny staircasing. Come this way with the camera. There's a door with a very small, skinny staircasing that goes straight up, which goes to the cupola. You come here every night, go up that cupola, keep an eye on the farm, check things out. Right here is a square that we believe is the trap door for your 6-foot cavity. Now, we said downstairs, every room had a throw rug in the center. So I want y'all to picture this. Throw rug on the floor, right in the center, right? His desk sitting right here. He'll go up them staircasing, take a look at the farm, look around, see what's out there. Come back down, lift the rug up, go down and get a couple slaves, bring them up, throw them in the cavity. 6-foot cavity, right? They get stand straight up. He just grabs their wrist, pulls them straight out. Smart, not stupid. That's why I saved the best for last. This is the hottest room in the entire house. Right here in the center of this floor, and I'll never forget this. Because if you've ever seen a grown man cry on fucking live TikTok, it was me. Cloney, the ghost hunter. Cloney Smith. Most of us know him, right? Me and him knows him. My wife knows him. Me and Cloney are this close. He got me on speed dial every day because he loves the Octagon. Essence Method live on TikTok with 10,000 people watching. My brother came through for the very first time ever, right here. She was at home. My wife, my dearest wife, standing right there, and she texted me and said, "Babe, come on." I didn't. Cloney's wife took the live feed. I went outside and fell straight to the ground. It took Cloney, him, and the woman that married us, which is part of my teammates, and which married us actually right here, outside this doorway. Last year, it took all three of them to pick me up off that ground. Because I've never experienced a person that's been so close to me ever in my entire life that just died after battling 12 years of brain cancer with 5 open brain surgeries. He died 2 months after his final 5th brain surgery. Come through the Essence method like that. Especially with 10,000 people watching live on TikTok. That's never happened to me. And all Connie told me, and I believe in from this day forward, that just made me a professional. For me to be able to hold that until I got off the live feed. I think the best for last.
Why is there holes in the door?
Unfortunately, that's from our lovely teenagers that have broke in this house through the decades and decide to destruct this house. Because they don't realize and think how much it's going to cost to fix their stupidity. Because if they had half of the brain and the respect for our history, that would have never happened. Sometimes,
Alright, y'all gotta be really careful when you're walking through this house. Okay, be
very careful. Okay, trust me on that.
do not leave the railing that goes around the
So
fence.
I want to show you. I want to show YouTube.